My name is Patrick Gift. I'm an accountant by profession.
My name is Monicah Njeri. I am an actress.
And
This
this
is
is
our
our
dream
dream
wedding.
wedding.
I really wanted to marry a minister, come to think of it. And even the previous guy, my ex, was a minister. That was just, not because I'm coming from a pastoral background, but that was just a desire in me. I really wanted to marry a minister. I know it's quite a task. And I know there's someone watching and is like, a minister? But that is what was on my list. Even when guys came, I'm like, do you serve? No, I please. No, don't even call me for a second date, you know. And that was just one. That was the aspect that I was really looking for. And of course, other things. So when it came by, that was one. But initially, it was not a full-time minister. It was just serving in the praise and worship team. So I was like, wait, you're not there in the list first, eh? But he was such a cool guy. So I did not think of him marrying me. I did not think. Goodness, I did not think. I was new. I was just fresh from college. I want to, get how life is. I want adventure. I've done journalism. I want to do a lot. So marriage was the last thing on my mind. Actually, dating was the last thing. You know, the college dating was heartbroken. I was like, this one, it will wait for 5 more years. I was sticking, But I'm like, I'm also liking him, in a way, to same, But it was that interesting, you know? Yes. He's a God of wonders. I've heard many people saying that God answers. He does not only hear your prayers, but he answers. And this is an answered prayer. He just gave me what I wanted. And probably there's someone that is saying, I can easily bend my list. Yes, but there's just one thing that you're really looking for a husband. And if you really ask God, he gives you that because he knows you can handle it. And that is the desire of your heart. Yeah, like mine here.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I'm an accountant by profession. Yeah, that's what I studied in school. And that's what I'm doing right now. I would say right now I'm in full-time ministry. Yeah, serving in my church, doing finance and also ministry. The woman that doesn't talk a lot.
You got an opposite?
Yeah. Okay, and then the other thing, I wanted someone that will love me the way I am. And so I found it in her. And so the other thing, when I came to know about her, I came to know what she does. When I realized she's an actress, that really bothered me a lot. Because there's a lot about the actress, right? Them are immoral, I would say so. Yeah, I have friends who are actresses and they have boyfriends all over. And so I was praying so much that my own, what I've spotted, would not be like that.
But you saw me in church. Goodness.
Yeah, I knew, but the word actress really bothered me a lot. And so that really bothered me a lot, and I had to really take my time, to get to know more about her. And so as time went on, I came to realize I love some of the things she does. I was so anxious of this day. Up and down town, but still so anxious. I'm so expectant. I really want to see myself in my white suit. I really want to see my girl in that gown. And so I was so expectant. And so happy, I would say that. so happy because I had waited for good enough.
Yeah.
I had waited good enough. I was patient, and this was my time. Yeah, so it was so fun to me.
I got a cocktail of emotions. I'm happy, I'm anxious, but I believe it's going to be a glorious day. But I've lost some weight, And so I wanted a bold one to make me a Cinderella look. Yeah. Very much, Patrick. I can't wait to walk down the aisle and say I do to you because it's the best day of my life. And I know we'll be happy together because God has made this day for us. And the time she was now putting the veil, she was like, now I officially give you, go in peace. Those touching words. I really cried, goodness. But now I really had to hide on the veil. But it was just a tearing up moment. And she was telling me, thank you so much for honoring me. You never went through banana plantation. And I thank God they never gave us a session because also I was minding of the makeup. So I was crying strategically. It was just tears of joy, knowing that God has made it possible for her to see the day. Because there are many parents that they don't see, or rather the bride that their mothers are not there or their parents. It was such an honor, and that was one of the reasons that I was crying. That God have made it possible that my parents can see this day, a very important day. They can share it with me and with us. I was feeling like I really want to run. I was feeling like I really want to fly and just be there and be the wife, She's never walked any other daughter down the aisle. And so this one was actually a mark on her heart. I'm the firstborn, and I'm setting the pace for others. Walking down the aisle was the best gift I could ever give to her. She always kept on saying, please don't go through banana plantation. Please honor me. And of course, she knew someday, and she was really praying for me. I pray for you, daughter. So it was a good experience.
I was really holding myself not to cry in this way. Tears of joy. Yeah, because she was so pretty, so beautiful. There was just something new in her. And so I was so happy. I was smiling all over. I almost felt I can walk wherever she is and just hold her and walk her down the aisle. But it was just a good feeling. And I was really praying that the pastor would not take long. She was an angel. She looked like an angel. So precious. Shining all over. Every eye of every man, every woman that was around there was on her. And so mine too was on her. But my heart was like, I really want to see her. I want to see her close to me. and really feel whether she's really the one or an angel from heaven. Yeah, that was amazing.
So it was awesome. I was thinking that this is the day that I've been waiting for. This is the day I get to get married in an honorable way, and the lights. It's just a good feeling in that gown. You know, you walk, you're the Cinderella of the day. It was just a good moment for me. It looked so beautiful. It was a fulfilling moment. Realize higher, it is real. I realized it just now dawned on me. Monicah, you're getting married. You're no longer your mom's daughter. You're getting married. And I was like, okay, one side I'm feeling so excited. Yes, my parents are here to give me away. On the other side, I'm like, Aki, really, I am going. I am really going. In front of it, there's no turning back, you mean? But it was just an emotional moment. I look at him, he's excited. I'm like, you're excited, and you know the way I'm feeling. It's a giveaway thing, you know. But it is a fulfilling moment. It is a fulfilling moment for any bride. Your parents are giving you away, and your pastor is receiving you. You're not alone. It's not like you're giving away your send off. It is just a nicer way of handing you over to your husband. And it was a fulfilling moment for me.
When it hit me, okay, you are a husband now. You're no longer single. You're no longer going to eat in a mkahawa every day when you're going home. No mkate and soda any longer. Anyway, I felt now responsibility comes to me. I'm a husband. I have to change some things I used to do when I was single. I have another person in my life. And so I felt something new has happened in my life. I felt more stronger than ever before. I felt more favored than ever before. Bible says, he who finds a wife finds a good things and obtains favor from God. And so I felt I have another favor I never had before.
She's the one. Okay, switch that veil.
Live with you
In a covenant relationship.
in a covenant relationship
From this day forward.
from this day forward
Through all the changes of life.
through all the changes in life.
When I was saying the vows, I'm like, will I be able to stay with this man in bad times? In good times, everyone can stay there. But in bad times, this is what I'm committing myself in bad times. And so I was actually editing and saying, okay, God, Saba, in bad times, yes, I do. In good times, yes, I do. So I think that is what I've learned through. That was just the saying, but not the experiment part of it. You experience the bad times that will come. We've not experienced, but this is life. Will you be able to stick with that man? Will you be able to stick with that woman? And if your answer is yes, then you know you're in the right track. Yeah.
To be my lawfully wedded wife.
To live with you from this day forward.
To live with you from this day forward.
Through all the changes of life.
Through all the changes of life.
For better.
I would say, as she said, it was a heavy word to me. Heavy word to me. It brought a bigger burden. You're a family man now. Yes. For good, for worse, you have to stick to her. You know, it's another thing to be in a relationship and break up, and it's another thing to be in marriage and break up. Breaking up in marriage is a big blow. And so I knew now I'm getting into marriage. It sunk in my heart now. I'm a husband. I'm not a boyfriend. Of course, I'm her boyfriend.
Yeah, all time.
All times.
Yes.
But now I'm her husband. Yeah, I have to handle her as the way she wants me to handle her. She's my baby. She's my firstborn. That's what I call her. Okay, it brought a sense of, okay, you are a man now. You're a husband now. You have to behave as a husband. And you have to take care of her. You have to make her grow stronger than she is.
Bigger.
And bigger. And more pretty and more beautiful. And so I knew I have a task ahead of me. Yes.
That this is, I'm signing for my title deeds, I'm signing for my car documents. I mean, when you send the title deed, as our pastor said, you now have the legal right over everything that he has. And it's like, even your money, I am signing today. I was so excited that I am not now. No other woman can come and move me from this seat. It is my seat officially. That is the best part of it. Actually, that was the best part of the officiating time, because when I signed, I said, your signature is here, so you agree. Mine is here, so you agree, and my pastor's is here. Good. Witness, I have them. So it was so nice as I'm signing the certificates and they hand it over to me. I was like, up to date. It doesn't even know where it is. I've kept it. In any case, I have kept it.
I was signing and what I felt is now I own her. No man can take her away from me. Even her parents can't take her away from me. And so I felt now she's mine. She belongs to me. I felt I had the legal right to take her anywhere, in my house, in heaven, wherever. Yeah, that was a feeling.
Lakini Diana alipokuja pale akasema ningependa. Kamwambia umewekwa akasema zi. Sasa huyu tutamfanya nini? The moment she started, she got the anointment, she got the first role. Na tukaendelea na yeye na alikuwa single, hata hakuwa na mtu. Baadaye tuliposikia habari kwamba kuna mipango ya harusi, tukamuuliza na huyu jamaa alikutoa wapi? Aliniona kwa teli. Patrick, uliona Diana mara ya kwanza wapi? Monicah? Kwa teli na church. Tuambie ukweli. Kwa church baada ya kumuona kwa TV. Yes. TV has magic, si ndio?
Naitwa Lawrence Gwako aka Lijodi Kokoto. Kipindi ni Daktari KTN, and I wish our colleague Monicah a happy marriage. Asante sana. Unapoenda kuolewa, enjoy your honeymoon handi. Na kwa hiyo honeymoon yako pia tukumbuke tupakishie ile utatoka nayo honeymoon, tuletee pia sisi. Honeymoon yetu inakuja hivi karibuni. Na niko na kipuu ya asali na kupatia uende nayo honeymoon. Thank you.
I really like Patrick because of the zeal for the work that he does for God. And we felt from the deep of our heart that we needed to support him, and we needed to be a part of the big team that make this day a success. I wish Patrick well. Marriage is good. I wish him well, that in the years that you've been married, it will be a joy just like mine. He'll have children, and all the days of his life will be colorful.
She's the best person, person you can be around. She's a great inspirational, and she really loves God. And sometimes she's a joker and fun to be around. I love her so much. For Patrick, I have just known him for a few months, but I think he's a strong man of God and a powerful man of God. I just want to wish them a happy marriage, and may they be an inspirational to many, and may God bless them all the days of their lives. Thank you.
I had him practiced. So it was, she goes, I go. And so she had a lot of moves. And so every move she did, I tried my best. It's my day, it's her day. If I don't do the move, I mess her up.
Yeah.
And so I had to cooperate. There were times I was like, babe, it's too much. But I had to cooperate for it. And the mood was, so there was another spirit. A praise spirit, a dancing spirit. Everyone was happy in the reception, and so everyone from the village was so happy. Mogidi all over, and so it was a nice experience.
I had practiced myself. I had practiced my moves, and I used to tell him, please, on the reception, you need to dance a little bit. So I decided to change my shoes because I couldn't dance with the high heels. And that one really added another advantage. I could really swing very well and comfortable. So it was a merrymaking for me. I really danced, I'd say. It was a good day.
Right.
And he kept on whispering, it's too much. Like, wait.
The responsibility of a man in a family is just to love the wife. That is the only responsibility that has been commissioned to you by the Bible.
I take is love your wife. I can't forget that. I'm supposed to love her with all of my heart. When I love her, it's according to the Bible. The Bible says, husbands, love your wife. When I love her unconditionally, no matter the weakness and the small things she's not able to do, when I love her unconditionally, I can get anything from her. And so, by the fact that I love her, submission from her side would just be automatic.
Nimesikia uchungu sana kwa roho. Nilikuwa nimengocha na tuk-tuk, nilikuwa nimeweka decoration. Kaanza kukucha, bahati mbaya mafuta iliisha nikiwa Thika Road. So nikaiwacha huko. Lakini hata wais kwa sababu nimekuja, aliambia hao watu wa kupakua, nikikuja nipakuliwe, ni wa make sure kuna kuku, na nimepakuliwa kuku. Sasa tayari officially party kama sio hiyo kuku, hii harusi haingeendelea. Lakini sasa nimekuacha juu nimekula kuku, nimeshipa. Ujue mlio akishipa nanga story mingi. Bwana asifiwe.
Oh goodness, those are my colleagues. I'd feel, goodness, they really love me. There's nothing worse than the people that you really spend most of the time with. They don't show up to these special occasions. You feel like you're left out. You feel they really don't even value you in the first place. And at times you might even quit that job. Because these are the people that I spend most of the time with. Even before I met him, these are the people I'd go out with. At times when you're done with the shows on Friday, they just pick me up and they drive me, they just go and treat me out. And so they were treating us, because I'm the youngest, there's also that feeling, our last born, you know, and they're like, we want to see you off. It was such a beautiful thing to see them there. I felt a sense of belonging. I felt these people love me, they treasure me, you know, they're generals. For them to sacrifice that Saturday, you know, every weekend they have a job. Every weekend they have a job. But do you know that weekend they sacrificed? And it's like, God, I may not pay them well, but it was such a sacrifice. This is what we call friendship. I almost cried when I saw them. I thought only one will show up, but I was so happy. Goodness, it was such a moment for me. Daktari crew, you're the best. From the director, from the producer, my cast members, I really love you and I treasure you. And thanks for making my day. My children will live on seeing the clips. They're like, oh, mom, you rub shoulders with these generals. I mean, God bless you so much for making that sacrifice for me. It was like another setup of Daktari in the wedding, you know, just that I was in a gown. But it was very interesting. They made my day. They really made my day. Yes.
It was a great honor. It was a great honor. It was just in the mind. And it was just a dream. And so when the wedding came and this is the day, and people have come from far and wide, and have friends, colleagues have come, and everything is running on well. It was just a great honor. It's something we had prayed for and trusted God that He's going to fulfill it, because it's a desire of our heart. And so I knew this is just the doing of God. And so I celebrate everyone that came. It was a great honor. You honored us, and the Lord honor you as you honored us.
Diana in Daktari show, as I know her, she's just a pretty lady that God has made, and very quiet, very friendly, and she's this kind of a person. When she wants an advice from you, she will not look at you she will not look at you and accurate na vile uko. She will just take the advice. So I celebrate her. And the Bible says, he who finds a good wife finds a good thing. So a wife is to be found. So Diana umepatikana. Sasa wewe ukaitu kwa marriage na God akubless tu sana, na join msee wa God. Unajua magotiology, yani neology, itameki hii life yako ya marriage ikuwe successful. Love you.
The role of Inspector Diana. Yeah, na nimekuja kuwish Monicah a very good marriage. Waishi vizuri na wazidi kupendana. Marriage is not easy, but with God everything is easy. As long as wameput Mungu mbele, everything will be fine. And I wish Diana a happy marriage and a good life. Thank you.
First met in church. It was my first time in Exploit Worship Center. And we happened to have praise and worship practice. I never knew it was also her first time to join the praise and worship practice that day. And so everyone was given a chance to sing so that the fellow worshipers can feel our voices. And so I sang first. And when I was standing before the people, I saw her, I spotted her. And I was like, oh God, I've never seen like this. And so afterwards, that's when I got to know her. After the practice, we got to talk, and I got to know about her. Yeah, that's where it began.
This is actually my 4th year. Surprising. I was coming to drop my papers for internship at the Standard. And so I dropped them, and my friend told me, oh, I've been called for an audition. Please take me. I said, I'm even dropping my papers. So I dropped my papers. Then I found on the room, where the hall where they were doing the auditions. Me, I sat outside. So she went in. There were others on the queue. I think we found like 3. So they went in, they finished. She went in, she finished. So I think they never got what they were looking for. So I remember we call him Dr. Njeri, came out and said, you are here. We have a last one, come in. I was like, no, me, I'm not even in this. Like, no, come in. And he sat down. I was like, hey, goodness, now this one is very tricky. And they were all waiting. I said, kwani people kutoka fun. What is fun? This is fun. So me, I just went in, like, goodness. I was just doing it purely for fun. I mean, they called me. I didn't want to disappoint my friend also. But I was like, I've never thought of acting. I talk, but I've never thought, even in school, I never even bothered. So me, I went, I did it. It was, I wish you can see the clip, it was just for fun. I was like, people talk of fun, this is my opportunity. Because also, I was in need of internship. You know, when you're looking for internship, there's that kind of desperation that comes. They said, this one can be a relief moment. So I went, and I got it. Pap, really felt bad. Goodness, I brought my friend. Me, I wasn't even in this league, you know. But as the Bible says that the ways of God are not like the ways of men.
Right.
What God has for you is not what you're thinking. Probably that is my bridge, that is my channel to my destiny, and I never knew it. You know, so it was that how I got that role, and I've been there since then. On the positive side, acting helps you to be able to manage your life. In this way, you really have 2 faces. So you need to manage your life as Diana on the TV and as Monicah in the outside world. And I'm so grateful to God that when I'm out, there's something different. Though people will notice you, but there's something different with no makeup. You're just calm and quiet. But on the screen, you live another life. And it has really impacted me because I now know how to even handle people. Because you'll meet people of different traits, but you're like, okay, this one I have dealt with it in my role, so I know how to deal with it here. You know, when probably comes to home, is really bored, I get into my character. I get my character. I make the home lively, and it really helps us. Really, it does. Yeah, so it has helped me to be able to manage myself in the 2 faces that I live. Yeah, I'm in 2 worlds. Yes.
Every parent would love to get a daughter-in-law who is well and who is doing something good. When they heard it, you know, my home is in the village. So when they heard it in the TV, she works in the TV, there was that thing, oh, wow, we'll be seeing her in the TV. And so they took it very well. I think their minds are not corrupted in terms of the actress things. Yeah, so they just received her very well. Yeah.
Initially, I was like, hey guy, you need to understand, this is what pays my bill.
Right.
This is what you found me doing. But with time, as I had said earlier, when responsibilities change, even your traits will have to change. I switch off immediately. I'm off from work. I now become the Monicah, the wife to Patrick. I really switch off. Because at times it can really make your life and his life very difficult. He really wants the real person he married. And if I bring the character from the TV to his house, there's somewhere that will not go very well. So I really try to switch off, though it will, at some point, it will not go completely off. Actually, it will not go completely off. But as we move on, he'll be able to know this is Diana and this is Monicah. So even for him, he has to learn, and he's been learning how to handle the both people that he has in the house. When it's Diana, it's like he knows how to handle with her. When it's Monicah, he knows how to handle Monicah. But I'd say the one thing that's from the TV personality, you switch off, not to being the wife in the house. You know, you be submissive to him, and it's a learning process. Ooh, it's a learning process. Yeah, so that is what really makes my life and his life easy. I'd say that marriage is a beautiful thing. I know there are many stereotypes about marriages. There are many stories people have had, but marriage so far is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And learn your better half. Just learn them. Because most of the time you get in disagreement because you've not learned what he likes, you know what he doesn't like. So after you've learned, get to know this person, make him your friend or her your friend. You'll be able to know how to manage him and handle him per se. And Yes, don't worry about so many things. Don't be complicated. Just be real. Don't be complicated. Just be real. If you talk 100 words, please don't make them 5. Maintain 100. On a lighter note.
Someone behind you. If you want to get married, get someone to consult, someone who has been there before. If you tell yourself you're strong enough to handle it, you can make it. But if you have someone who has gone ahead of you, who has handled it before, then you consult him, it will be a smooth sail for you. Yes.